Hey guys, and welcome to my Lego channel, Platinum Bricks 95. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, Platinum Bricks 95. Firstly, again, I'm going to say thank you to everyone who's been watching the videos recently. There's been a real view spike, and I really do appreciate it, so thank you for that. Secondly, we're back again with another Lego Marvel review. You know how it goes by now, guys, alright? And I'm actually excited about this one because it's one of the most recent sets that I've ever reviewed on the channel. I've reviewed very old sets, so this is one that's actually only recently come out, actually. It came out, I think, on the 26th of April. This year. So it's about a month out. It's only been out for a month, which is awesome. Now this is Lego set number 76208, the Goat Boat. And I think yesterday is when the Thor Love and Thunder trailer dropped. Now it could be 2 days ago by the time you're seeing this, but for me, it's yesterday, and I'm so excited for the film, all right? You know how much I love Thor Ragnarok, and I can't wait to watch it. But we are taking a look today at this Lego set, which is based on the film. And if you have seen the trailer, or if you haven't seen the trailer, go and watch it now quickly. Pause the video, watch it, because I will give you a spoiler of what's in the trailer. Obviously, this Goat Boat is in the trailer. So this set actually retailed for £45 GBP. I think it was $50 in the USA, but I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's about that. And it did come with 564 pieces, which isn't too bad. But on a whole, it looks pretty good. And let's just cut to me saying how excited I was to build it. And I'm so excited that I've actually got it. Like, words can't explain how quickly I'm going to build it. And now that I've built it, let's see if it lives up to the hype that I was giving it. All right, guys. So we'll dive straight into the review, and we'll start, obviously, with the minifigures. Let's go. So, starting with the minifigs, guys, I think I'm going to start with everyone's favourite, Korg, to be honest with you. Because, look, Korg is awesome. If you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, I think Korg may be the highlight. Obviously, it's the director, Taika Waititi, who plays him. But, going into the minifigure, now I'm not entirely sure that this minifigure is exclusive to this set. I don't know if the Avengers Infinity Saga Battle Pack Korg is the same as this one. But if it isn't, this Korg looks awesome. Firstly, let's just talk about that leg printing there. Are you joking? Look how good that is. I mean, really, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. And again, I think this must be exclusive, this minifigure, to this set, because I don't think Korg would have that sort of design on his torso from the Avengers Infinity Saga, personally. But I haven't looked into it, so I can't say for sure. But anyway, taking a closer look, his headpiece is the same as the other Korgs we've had. The face is the same as the other Korgs we've had. But the torso and the legs are completely different. Now, this torso and leg sort of connection isn't as seamless as the Iron Men that I just did in my last review, but it's not terrible. And it is a very nice minifigure, and we all love Korg, as I've already said. So let's just see if he's got a dual molded head, which he does. He does have a smile on the back, and he's grinning on the front. So they are the two sides of his head there. And on a whole, this isn't a bad minifigure. It's a good minifigure. This is maybe one of my favourites. Alright, guys, so on to the next minifigure. So moving on to the next minifigure, guys, we have Valkyrie, who's obviously become a staple of the Thor movies and obviously was in Avengers Endgame. Now, this minifigure, again, is amazing. And I love this minifigure, and I really do love Thor sets. I'm unfortunately missing one of the ones from Ragnarok, but I'm hoping to get it one day. Anyway, let's take a closer look at Valkyrie. Now, again, a blue cape is right. I will take her head off so you can see her hairpiece off, so you can see her back printing. It's not that impressive. It's nothing too fancy, but it's always nice to have back printing on a minifigure. There is her other face, and there she's obviously grinning there, and she's got more of a stern sort of look on the front. And her hairpiece, it unfortunately does limit her cape movement. I'm not a big fan of that, but it is what it is. And again, now that is a seamless connection from torso to leg. And you know me, you know I like that. And I think it looks really good. And on a whole, she is a very good minifigure. Again, I think she must be exclusive to this set. I can't see her being the same Valkyrie as the one we got in that Avengers Infinity Saga Battle Pack. God, that's a mouthful. Anyway, on to the next minifigure, alright guys? So, here we have the villain of the movie. Now, spoiler ahead. Spoiler ahead. This is Gaul the God Butcher, and he is going to be played by Christian Bale in the movie. Alright, so if you didn't know that, now you know. Christian Bale is playing Gaul the God Butcher in the movie. Now, I can't say for sure it's entirely an accurate minifigure, because from what I saw of the of Gore in the sort of the trailer, he looks much more daunting and scary than this. But again, it is aimed at children, so I can't complain too much. Now, the headpiece is very nice. The rest of him is really underwhelming. I mean, surely Gore should have a big cloak or something. Now, he does come with this black sword, which is obviously his necro sword. If you don't know anything about Gore the God Butcher, type in Gore the God Butcher, Comics Explained on YouTube, and you'll find out everything you need to know about him. He is really cool, to be fair. But as a minifigure, not that impressive. Right, on to the ones we're excited for, the Thors. So we'll start with Mighty Thor, guys. Now, obviously, Mighty Thor or Jane Foster, depending on however you want to look at it. But this is Mighty Thor, the new Thor minifigure. And I will say, this helmet piece is delightful. It really is. And I mean, with the hair on the back as well, it really is a beautiful helmet. And I can't complain at it at all. It's just a great minifigure. It really is. I mean, look, again, seamless connection. I know I bang on about it, but it's awesome. And I do like the fact, actually, that they've given her brown hands, because that does signify that she's wearing gloves, which, again, I think she was in the trailer. Sorry to keep bringing up the trailer, guys. Now, we'll take a look. We'll take her helmet off. Now, she's got, again, a much sterner look on the back, which I do think is pretty cool. A red cape, of course, and some back printing there. Again, not the most impressive back printing, but back printing nonetheless. And round to the front again. Now, let's just take a closer look at... Oh, is she on? Yeah, she's on. Let's just take a closer look at this torso and leg piece. Now, it is very good. It just is. It's a good minifigure. Now, we'll get on to my problems with the minifigures as a whole as we get into the next minifigure, but it's a good minifigure. On to the next one, and final one.
It is I, Thor, son of Odin.
No.
So here we have the main Thor minifigure, and I will say, he does look pretty cool. I won't lie, he does look awesome, but I've never been a fan of sleeveless, sort of skin-coloured arms. I don't like the whole vest look thing, so I'm not the biggest fan of this minifigure as a whole. Having said that, again, the printing on the front is just amazing. It really is. They are going into more and more detail with Marvel minifigures from what I can see, and I do really like it. Now, obviously, it does come with Stormbreaker, but I'll be honest, I much prefer Mjolnir. I think Mjolnir is such a better... Oh, he's stuck there. I think Mjolnir is such a better sort of accessory than this buildable Stormbreaker. I just think it's a bit oversized, to be honest with you. But there we are. Anyway, let's take a look at the back. Now, obviously, he does have a dual-molded head with his classic Thor angry with thunder in his eyes, which is pretty cool. Let's not lie. And this is an amazing cloak again. And some very mild back printing. Not the most impressive, but it is what it is. Now, quickly, before we move on to the main part of the build, I want to let you know my problem with these minifigures as a whole. So I'll quickly do that now. Okay guys, so just quickly, I'm going to let you know my problem with these minifigures as a whole. I have no problem with Korg, and I have no problem with Valkyrie. Now, there are only 2 Thor Lego sets that have come out, Thor Love and Thunder Lego sets. And one of the main issues I have is that the other Thor Love and Thunder set, which I'm going to get in a second, comes with this minifigure, and this minifigure, and that is it. Let me show you. So here we are, guys. I do have the other Thor Lego set, and as you can see, it comes with the same Mighty Thor, the same Thor, and Gore. So it's just And the build's not even that impressive. I haven't built this yet, as you can tell. Listen, it's still in there. But really, £18 for 3 of the exact same minifigures as the one in this set? I'm not that impressed, to be honest. Anyway, guys, let's get into the main part of the build. Okay, guys, so here we have the main part of the build, the goat boat. And don't worry, I will take you in for a closer look, all right, guys? Here's my problem with this build, just starting off. It's quite plain. Now, you may not think that looking at it, but it is quite plain, all right? You'll see what I mean when I take you in for a closer look. But I will start by saying it does look very nice. Like, as a display piece, it's very nice. Now, these shields here are very cool. Unfortunately, they're not printed. They are stickers, so don't be fooled, but they are pretty cool. Anyway, we'll take you in for a closer look now, guys. Okay, guys, so I thought I'd show you the goats first. Now, these do have names, but I don't know what they are because I haven't actually looked into it that much. But this is what they look like, and they are buildable goats. Now, I will start by saying the 2 faces are printed pieces. They are not stickers, which is very, very cool. Now, I will move them around slightly so you can sort of see the design and build of these. Now, there is a reason they have that brick, obviously, in the middle so that they can connect onto the goat boat here and look like they're towing it, which I do actually really like. And I do like the fact they're attachable and detachable. Okay, now, again, the problem is with this back piece is it isn't printed. That is a sticker on there. The same for the other one as well. So I'll show you the back of him as well. And there you go. You can see it is a sticker, which is a shame. I will say, however, they are pretty cool and they do look pretty cool. And when they're connected to the boat, like I'll show you in a second, they do actually look pretty good. So this is what they look like when they're actually connected to the goat boat, guys. And it does actually look pretty cool. I'm trying not to get in the shadow, but I am at the moment, so sorry about that. I'll give you a look from the top so you can sort of see. It is pretty cool, so I will say that. And this is actually what you would, is it the helm, I think, of the boat? And now this was fun to build. This area here was pretty fun to build. And as you can, I'm going to have to sort of come at it from a different angle. We're going to try. So as you can see, in here is not actually connected. They're just built up in the opposite way. And that is a pretty cool technique. And I do really like it. So I'm just going to slide the boat over. Now, earlier, when I said about the plainness, this is the problem. Now, I understand it's meant for playability, but it's really, really plain. And if I don't put my minifigures in there, it doesn't look good. There's too much free space for... There's too much. There is just too much. Anyway, we'll take a quick look at the side of the boat. I won't show you the other side because it is exactly the same as this side. Now, obviously, it does say A-Gear or Asia. I don't know how you pronounce that. Asgard Tours, which is pretty cool. And then you've got NA021 on the back there. And this is the boat as a whole. So it does look sort of, it looks very like a Viking ship. I will give it that. So it does look pretty cool. But we'll take a look at this roof, which was actually, I will say again, that was really fun to build. And this part at the front here was very fun to build. The rest of it was kind of I wasn't really fussed on it. But overall, it's not terrible. Anyway, we'll take a look under here. And you can just sort of open them up, which is pretty cool. And I do like that. Now, in here, we do have a printed, no, not a printed, a sticker tile piece, unfortunately, saying New Asgard. Now, you do get one of these cool things, which I will say, I know you can probably see that in there. I've never had one of them before, so I was pretty happy to have a piece that I'd never had before. But that's all it is. It's basically, sorry about the shadow, it's basically a door there, another door there, with not much on the inside. Now, I get it. The bulk of this build is meant to be sort of, you know, the boat. That's what you're paying for. That's what you're buying. But in general, I don't know. All right, guys. Well, that was a look at this set here. Now we're going to get into the outro where I give you my overall rating and my general thoughts on this Lego set. So, guys, here we are in the outro, and we have to decide on a final rating for this Lego set. And I'll be honest, I've really been thinking about this one, and I'm sort of torn because I don't like the fact that in the other Lego set, the other Lego Thor Love and Thunder set, there's only 2 in the wave, and I get 3 of the exact same minifigures as I do here. Like, I don't like that, all right? And yes, you get a build there, but it's not that impressive. And people pay for these sets, really, for the minifigures, okay? Sometimes you're paying for the build, but when it comes to a smaller set, normally adult fans, surely, we buy them for the minifigures, really. And I'm a Lego Marvel collector, so I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay, so say you haven't got that set and you've got this. These minifigures are very good, all right? I can't lie and say that I don't like the Thor and I don't like Mighty Thor or Valkyrie or Gaul. Gaul's a bit underwhelming, but it is what it is. I can't complain. But again, you get 3 of these in the only other set as well. So it's a toss-up for me, really, when it comes to that. But on a whole, very cool minifigures. When it comes to the build, I enjoyed building this. The roof I enjoyed building. I like the look of the goats, and I really did enjoy building the helm. Like, I liked how it came together, right? Here's my issue. It's basically one colour. All right, you've got the maroon there, but it's not that impressive. There's way too much open space there. All right, you could say about playability, but I'm not going to play with this, all right? And something that won't affect many people, but affects me, it's actually quite long, all right? So finding a place to display this is really tough, all right? So I think it might be broken down. To be honest, it's going to be one that I break down, I think, after this. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing, really, on a whole. And I don't know, you only get 2 printed pieces in the entire set. So I don't know. I think my rating is going to have to be a 5 out of 10, which is really disappointing. Can we just cut to me saying how excited I am to build this set again?
And I'm so excited that I've actually got it.
It was very underwhelming, all right, guys? And maybe that's on me for expecting too much. And maybe because I didn't realise the whole minifigure situation. But it is a 5 out of 10 for me. It's not... It could be pushed to a 6 when you take into account price, actually. Now that I think about it. The price isn't bad, all right? 45 quid. You do get quite a big build. And you do get 5 cool minifigures. Obviously, 3 of them come in the other set. But, you know, it's not a bad build. Not a bad price, sorry. A build... It is bad, all right? It's boring, and it's one colour, and it's dry, and it's just... It is what it is. It's a 5 out of 10 from me, guys. Sorry if I've annoyed anyone with that rating, but genuinely, I wouldn't get this set. Unless you want to display it, I wouldn't get it. For me personally, anyway. Maybe I was expecting too much. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I haven't offended too many of you by saying that it's not that great, all right? It's just my opinion, all right, guys? It's nothing personal to anyone who really likes this. It's just not for me. So, guys, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be amazing. Get down in the comments and actually tell me what you think about this set, because I'm interested to see if any of you have got it and what you actually think of it, all right? Because for me, it's a miss, to be honest with you guys. Also, check out my Instagram in the description down below. I post every day on there. I always post minifigures from my Lego Marvel collection, so it'd be awesome if you guys could go and check that out. And yeah, guys, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.